Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Ukulele Christmas Challenge. Today we're doing O Tannenbaum or O Christmas Tree. This song has a feel of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the melody actually starts on 3, so I'll give you 1, 2, then we start. I made this arrangement to try and make it as easy as possible, and there's a free printable link down below. You do not need to sign up or give me an email or anything like that. You can just grab the printable. Okay, so let's get started. First, you'll need to go to an F chord position, and you don't need to hold the middle finger part of the F chord. It can just be the index finger. Then you're going to pick open C string, and then both C and E strings. Then just E string. Then add the 3rd fret on E string. And then lift off that ring finger that you have on the 3rd fret and go back to just having the 1st fret pressed. Pick on E and A strings. A again. A again. Go back to 3 and 0. On C and E, so C is open, A string open, A string 1st fret, E string open, 3rd fret of E string, open C string, 1st fret of E string. And that would conclude the first musical phrase in this song. Let me play it for you first so that you can feel and hear what it sounds like when it's not stopping. It would help if you think about the lyrics as this is happening. So, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are thy branches. And the good news is that the next phrase is the next phrase is exactly the same, and it starts at the end of the first line if you're following the principle. So you have that pickup, oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are thy branches. So we've done line 1 and 2, and it's basically the same thing. It repeats. You can pause the video here if you would like to practice on your own. And I want to try and play it with you right now, lines 1 and 2. So let's do that. But if you need to pause, go ahead and pause. Okay, here we go. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we'll start with the pickup, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's go to the next phrase. The next phrase starts at the end of line 2. So we have a 3rd fret of A string. And then you stay there and add the 1st fret of E string. Then lift off and open the A string. And then you're going to reach with your pinky all the way to the 5th fret. When you have the open note right before you go to the 5th fret, it's a good time to stretch out the hand to get there. So starting with the pickup of the note on the last line, it will sound like this. So let's go to the next bit. We have a 3 that you can play on that ring finger on A string, and then you will also need a 3 on E string. Then use your index finger to play the 1st fret of A string and play that again, and then again, and then play it in combination with an open C string. Then I would put the ring finger and the pinky on the 3rd frets of E and A for the next notes. So that bit will sound like this with the pickup right before the C7. You see where the C7 chord is? I'm going to start right there with the pickup note right before it. And then the next bit. This is so cool. So because the Printable is a Google document, I can see when people are online and practicing, and I can see some people just came in to start practicing. That's so cool. Okay, so that little line or phrase will sound like this. I'm going to do a pickup from the end of line 2. If there is a challenging part of the song, it's moving those 3s around and from 3 to the 5s to 3 to 1. That is a challenging part, but don't get stuck on it. Like don't focus so much on perfecting it that you miss the whole song. So there's one more line, and the good news is that it's exactly like the 1st and 2nd lines. Okay, so let's play the last line with the pickup of the line right before. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Remember at the ending to let that note ring and fade on its own. Don't kill it by dropping your ukulele or moving on to something else. The ending of a performance is so important. My music teacher, Mr. Rasmussen, used to say, people will remember the beginning and they will remember the ending. They won't remember the middle part. So thankfully, the toughest part of the song is in the middle. So if you can have a graceful beginning and a graceful ending, you're more than halfway there. So this is not the first time I teach this song. I actually taught it already on a live stream. So if you would like to join my live lessons, I do have them every week for my Patreon fam. And if you can't join on the live stream, I have a replay link that I give exclusively to my patrons so that they can rewatch the lesson. And when I'm teaching live, it's very different than when I'm teaching here on camera, because I can see where people are struggling. I can see where people are doing something better than the way that I explain it. And I can see when everyone's really confused, so I can explain something in a different way. And it's people from all over the world. So if you want to connect with us and join one of the live lessons, join me on Patreon. I'll add the link down below, but it's also on the screen. All right, well, work on this one, have fun, and then move on to day 3. There's 5 days total, so you've got the second one down. See you on the 3rd. Thank you, Jonathan, for editing today's video, and thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Have fun.